Hi, everybody. Hello from gorgeous Arizona. I'm out in the middle of the desert while my husband is at a conference, a work conference. Check this out. Can you guys see that gorgeous desert mountains? There's just something about the desert that is just so beautiful and stunning. I love it. This was supposed to be a video that I was going to do for you guys about the beauty of associate stylist, becoming an associate stylist, and my top tips. But I just spent the last hour sitting by the pool, and I was perusing reports because it actually happens to be one of my most favorite things to do. I love to see, especially around this time of the month, how much you guys have accomplished so far, how many trunk shows you still have in your pipeline, and that usually tells me what you could actually then hit all these amazing goals that everybody's working on this month. There are so many of you. I've been emailing people individually, but there are so many of you that are having fantastic months because you front loaded, which is so good. But also you are really close to having either your best month ever or achieving promotions. It's just so exciting. So I wanted to reach out and give some tips on how you can bring this month home. And September is one of the months that it's actually really easy to book in tight because people are kind of settled now. They're back at school, back into the school routine, and the next couple of weeks are probably not as insane as it has been in the first half of the month. So I know that booking in tight is something that I always struggle with, but I actually think that September is the easiest month to do it. And this is another reason why is because of the Macmillan Coffee Mornings. And every year, I so miss them here, but every year in the UK, I would, right around now, the middle of the month, I would pick 5 to 10 prospective hostesses, usually actually people who haven't hosted for me before, and just reach out both through social media. I would do a posting to see if I got any bites. Some years I got no bites. Some years I got like 3 or 4. And then I would also do handwritten little emails or text messages to people in, close by me, local, that had just never really had a full conversation with them about doing a trunk show. And I would reach out and just say, hey, listen, very casually, I have an idea. I'm looking for somebody to partner with me for Macmillan Coffee Mornings this week or the last week of the month. And I would love to see if you wanted to get a couple of girlfriends together after school drop off on Thursday, the 27th, and we could raise some money for a really great charity. So just that's it, ? And I would preferably text it to them or email if you have to, and then see what the responses come in. I would try and send out 10, and I would actually usually get 3 or 4 that would come back and say yes. And then I would just slot in little 2-hour things. And I would tell them, no pressure. This can be cozy, easy, doesn't need to be a huge group, but you could just grab the moms after school to come over, and it's guiltless shopping, and they can even get a jump start on their Christmas shopping. So there were a couple of years I didn't do this, and then the years I did, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this every single year. Like, it's so good, and it would fill up that last week for me. Little parties, but they all add up. And for a lot of you guys, you have got just some incremental volume that you just need, like that extra 500 PQV that's going to push you over and get you to those amazing best months ever. So encourage your teams, pick up the phone, email, text. There's lots of, I usually just Google Macmillan Coffee Morning, and you can go on the website and register and get the kit. You don't even need the kit. You can just get the logo, and then you guys can raise money and decide what percentage of your sales you're going to donate to Macmillan Coffee Morning. But trust me, it's so feel good. And quite a few of those hostesses, this was kind of my entree in, and they enjoyed it so much that they sometimes did then follow up pre-Christmas big trunk shows, like evening ones with cocktails, or the next year I went back to them and we did it again and again and again, and they became my chronic hostesses, which I love those chronic hostesses. So guys, this is the time to do it. I would, if you're watching this video on Sunday, carve out some time Monday morning. You really only need 20 or 30 minutes. You write one email and then you cut and paste it off to everybody else and just give it that go. You know, I usually also, just one other tip is, and this is a very sincere thing from me, is I always try and raise 5,000 pounds towards philanthropies, to charities, through my business every year. And that's a lofty goal, but it looks like I'm actually going to hit it this year, which I'm really, really proud of. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I got a big charity event on Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes. But if you do have a philanthropic goal, share that with your hostesses and see if they can help you get there. So it's a win-win for everybody. And, you know, once again, you're going to be transforming lives, making them prettier, and helping those that aren't quite as fortunate as the rest of us. So anyway, enough of that. I'm going to sign off from hot, hot, hot Arizona, and I hope you guys are doing well. Let's bring this month in strong. I can't wait to see all these goals that are going to get achieved. And let us know how you do. Post here if you're able to book a Macmillan Coffee Challenge, okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.